Hey, welcome to the Extreme Channel. My name is Mr. X. We are doing a follow-up video. We're doing a countdown on these amazing 1/3 scale DC statues behind me, and we ran out of time, and we didn't even get to the top 10. And what's crazy is that numbers 10 through 22 or 11 through 22 were some of the most amazing statues, and we haven't even got to the best ones yet. So that's what we're doing today.
Give it to you. Wait for you to get it on your own.
Hey, thank you for tuning into the Extreme Channel. We're looking at these statues from Prime 1 Studio. As a reminder, I have detailed videos on all these. Go back and check out the original start of the countdown, and today we're gonna finish it up, starting with number 10. Number 10 is one of the few Dark Knight metal pieces I don't have a matching slab from, is this Murder Machine. So this is essentially Bruce Wayne and Cyborg mixed. It's actually an AI consciousness that Alfred, who you can see right there, in these digitizations is the right word. I really like this piece. Has some cool switch outs, has some really cool portraits. Look how evil he is. If you missed the previous countdown, I talk a lot about the Dark Knight Metal series and what that's all about. I also have a number of videos on those so you can check out as well. But this is one of my favorite, not my favorite, but one of my favorite of the Dark Knight Metal statues. One of the problems when you make these countdowns is it's like a domino effect. And if you forget one, then it all falls apart. I forgot one. So Harley Who Laughs, I don't know where she'd rank. She'd probably be around 15 or so. I totally forgot about this one. So this was one of my most anticipated pieces, and I was a little bit disappointed. So, and I don't know why, because it's amazing. Look at, she has her hyenas down there. Amazing base. It's modeled after the Batman Who Laughs, who is higher up on the countdown. She has 5 or 6 different portraits, and they're all very cool at some different hand switch outs, whether it's her bat or a cleaver. Here is a slab. There are some of her portraits down there. So she is unranked. I know that seems weird, but I've already filmed the other video and it's already launched and everything would fall apart like a deck of cards, but she's definitely worth noting. Now, number 9 is her love interest, the Joker. So this is made by Prime 1 Studio. Again, these are all 1/3 scale. Prime 1 Studio has done at least a dozen, probably, 1/3 scale Jokers. This is by far my favorite. It's a companion piece for one you'll see higher up on the countdown. But I just love how maniacal he is. Again, some amazing switch outs. You can actually switch out his legs, believe it or not, with not only his portraits and his hands, but obviously if you have Batman, you have to have a Joker statue. And from a comic perspective, I definitely think this is the best one. Now the next one is one who previously was number 1 on this countdown, Batman Who Laughs. So I am not getting the Dark Knight Robin King one, which is an updated version of this, because I think this is better, and that one was ridiculously expensive at over twice the price of this. This originally was number 1 on my list, and I still love it. So if you're unfamiliar, kind of the summary, he was the leader of the Dark Knight Metals, all these different ones that transformed. So Bruce Wayne finally killed Joker, and when he did, Joker released a toxin, and that toxin turned him evil. It's actually a really cool part of the storyline. But this comes in, like I said previously, at number 1, and now he is only number 8 in the countdown because tastes change over time. A lot of people are going to disagree with my number 7. And I say that because this Wonder Woman versus Hydra, you could always get for super cheap. It's probably sold out now, but I know they're trying to discount it to get rid of it. And I love it. I absolutely love it. I love how dynamic it is. It shows her power as a half god battling this Hydra, which looks amazing. You could argue that this actually makes the statue. You know, I said this in the last countdown. Rarely do you see a 1/3 scale statue with this not much dynamic action. They're all usually museum poses if you look around. So I think this is just absolutely amazing. And she comes in at number 7. Sticking with the ladies, number 6 is the counterpart for this Joker piece, this Punchline. So also comes with a number of portraits. There's more than just those 2 in front of her. And part of this is my love for the character. I love Punchline. I love how sadistic and crazy she is. She's scary, actually, in the comics. But I love the base, how it matches with Joker. I need to figure out a display where she can truly sit behind him. That's how it's built, if you look at these bases here. smash TVs, a little Harley doll. So she essentially replaced Harley as Joker's partner in crime. Then the next one is one at one time I said number 5 is the best licensed statue ever made. That is the Mr. Freeze. Now what's interesting about this is Prime One Studio, who made all these other ones, they have revealed a new Mr. Freeze statue, which upon reveal, it does look better than this. However, I don't know if I'm going to switch up. It's kind of like that Batman Who Laughs. I'm sure it's going to be twice the price of what I paid for this. And despite this being an older piece, it still holds up. Look at this amazing base. It looks like it's real ice, real snow. He has a number of switch outs. Even like, look at the crystals in his helmet. This is such a great, crazy, great piece. Amazing sculpt. They did such a good job on some of these older pieces. I talked about it on the other countdown, or the previous countdown. But that comes in at number 5. I know for a fact my number 4, people aren't going to believe me. It's this Bermejo Catwoman. This is the newest one to add to the line. It's my favorite Catwoman statue. I've been waiting for the perfect one. Again, a ton of options in this 1/3 scale. This is made by Prime One Studio. So I love the portraits on this. If you remember the review that I recently did about a month or 2 ago. So many great portraits. I have them displayed down here. It's exactly what I want in a Catwoman. She's prowling the rooftops with a cat. She's a thief. She stole a bunch of stuff. She has her whip. They didn't over-sexualize this one. She's so playful. I'm a huge fan of just the art behind the statue, especially knowing Catwoman's not my most favorite character. So that comes in at number 4. Number 3, I wish I could show you the light-up feature of this torch right here. This is the Dark Knight Metal Joker Dragon versus medieval Batman. So Batman's in some medieval armor. Now, in full transparency, I've read most of the Dark Knight Metal storylines. I don't know where this is from. I just thought this looked amazing, and it does. So we're looking at Batman, who's not even the star of the show. And again, tons of different display options. This is what I've chose. The torch does light up. He's fighting an axe against a giant Joker snake dragon. Look at this. I don't even need to describe why this comes in at number 3. You can just look at it and you will know. Number 2 is going to surprise a lot of people. Penguin. You know, we look for the perfect penguin statue, and there's been some great ones out there. Sideshow has a great quarter scale. I've had a custom quarter scale on my table. I love this statue. There's so many different cool portrait options, versions of Oswald. I don't know which ones to display. You have penguins on the base. You have money. You have his vulture. You have his umbrella. Again, you can do open. You can do closed. You have a lot of different display options. Look at all that money in the back. Maybe this is number 2. No, that logic doesn't. I was going to say maybe this is number 2 because Penguin's such an iconic villain against Batman, but then Joker wouldn't be number 8 or whatever he was. I love the coat. So it is fully sculpted other than the fur right here. This is all sculpted. Again, you can check out the individual videos of all these. Number 1, the King has not been dethroned. And as I say that, I just thought of another one I forgot to put in the countdown. Batman. So again, unranked Batman. I can't believe I forgot Batman. This is not by Prime One Studios. This is a custom Batman that has about 20 switch outs, so many different heads and arms. And I've owned probably about 10 versions of Batman from Prime One Studio. And this one I just like the best. This is called Batcave. It's a custom. It's a private unlicensed commission. You can see the Batcave there. And I've owned some amazing ones. This is my favorite, especially with how it flows with the collection. This is unranked. Again, I would speculate this would probably fall somewhere in the middle of the countdown as well. I'm looking to make sure there's no other ones I forgot. I don't think there is. All right. But we're going to go to the King. Old one from Prime One Studio, their Hush Superman. So this is their old 1/3 scale. They did make a sculpted cape version, which looks much better, but from a display standpoint, I really like that I have the fabric cloth. This is from the Hush storyline. I love the fact that it looks like he's flying. I love his physique. I love his posture. I love his intense look on his face. You can see I have a Christopher Reeve signed photo. Gene Hackman also signed that kryptonite necklace behind him. This is still king, still number one of the, I believe, 25 statues I have, including the 2 I forgot to count down, as well as the incoming Riddler I talked about on the previous video. Did I get it right? Let me know in the comments. Thank you so much for tuning in. I really appreciate it. Yes, we're still giving away $1,000 statues at every 5,000 subscriber milestone. You have to make sure you're subbed to the channel, you like the video, and then leave a comment. We're going to pick a random comment on a random video and give away those statues. In the meantime, check out some of these other videos and my social media. Talk to you soon. Take care.